Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I'm super excited. I'm actually going to be bringing out some of the products that I used in my live video, the ones I got from the Ulta 21 day sale. I'm going to be testing some of the ones I wasn't able to use that day and revisiting some of the ones that I did use. So if you guys want to see how I came up with this look, please continue watching. And if you are new today, please hit that notification and subscribe button and join our amazing family here. Okay, you guys, let's just jump right into this. Yeah, so there's a few things from the live that I wasn't able to test. And plus, I wanted to bring back some of the products that I just wanted to revisit that I haven't used since then. So, yeah, I'm super excited to try some of these. And we're just going to get started right away. I'm going to go put in my little hair clips because I am wearing my hair to the side today. I haven't done this in so long. So, yeah, this would totally get in my way today. So I got my little basket here, and I think what I'm going to do is start with the complexion because the shadows or whatever it is doesn't, I don't have to worry about fallout or anything. So let's start with the complexion. And I did go purchase a new Master Blur Stick. Thank goodness my Walgreens had one. So this is how much you get, and that's how fast I went through that last stick. So yeah, I'm a little obsessed with it. So I am going to put that on my T-zone as usual. And yeah, this what's going on in here. Yeah, that is definitely a reaction. Because I have been putting like a steroid cream on that, and ever since then it's going away. So it's definitely a reaction, and unfortunately, like I said, I believe in my live, I think it was from my new Good Molecules primer. So there must be just something in that because otherwise their skincare products are amazing. So it's just something in that particular product. Okay, so I used that, and I do also want to revisit this Cover FX Blurring Primer. So I do want to reuse that. I don't know if you guys went back and read the comments that I wrote about that Hey Honey. Yeah, it did not last very long, and I don't know if it's because of this or what, but I definitely want to retest that with like a gripping primer and see if that makes a difference because it's so beautiful when it does, when you first put it on. Yeah, this product does blur. I mean, is it, life-changing? Not really. Like, this is life-changing for me. But yeah, so I don't see a huge difference with this. If you guys have used it and you see a huge difference, maybe I'm just, I don't know, missing what it's supposed to do or my skin is just way too textured for it to do anything. But so today I am going to use the It Bye full coverage moisturizer, and this has SPF 50 in it. It's supposed to be hydrating, and then it's supposed to have anti-aging properties in it, and I got mine in neutral medium. So let's take a look. It looks like you get 1 fluid ounce in there. So and this is what it looks like. It's that nice packaging, the typical It Cosmetics packaging. So I am going to put maybe 2 pumps on my little palette here. It's super thick. So hopefully the shade looks a little dark, you guys, but we will make it work. So yeah, woo, I don't think I'm going to need this much. Look at, yeah. So because it is a pretty thick consistency here. I have been using the sponge. It's like foam, and it's supposed to really smooth out the skin. I forget exactly what it's called, but I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I'm going to try that again. I have been loving this Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist as well. So I'm actually going to try that on my sponge. So let's just go in and see. Yeah, that's a little dark. Ugh. Yeah, it's a little dark. Not too bad. But yeah, it seems to be blending out super fast. But I do know with the sponge, that is the case anyway. So yeah, it does blend out really nice. It is a little dark on me, I would say. Yeah, yep, just a little dark. If I would have went one shade lighter, so I may go back to Ulta and exchange this just for one shade lighter. So I'm just going to apply a little bit where I do have some stuff going on. Ooh, this is super pretty though. From what I can see right now. Okay, so everything's applied. It's a little dark, but let me take a look at my 5x mirror and let's look. So it looks really nice. It does look hydrating. It doesn't look cakey at all. I did read some of the reviews and they say that could happen, but I imagine if you try to put on way too much product, I could see where that could happen, but it's not like it's super easy for that to happen. Um, because I still see imperfections and stuff like that. So let's see what it looks like after it dries down. But as of right now, um, I do like it. I don't like how it's sitting on my nose, and I have my primer on it, and usually it doesn't look like this. So it does sit a little weird around my nose. So that's the only thing, honestly, that I'm seeing. I have a lot of dry spots right here. It's not clinging to those whatsoever. It just looks a little questionable around my nose. Let's let it dry down and just see what it looks like then. Okay, so this is how much I have left, you guys. So very little. One pump would be plenty with this foundation. I want to revisit this NYX. It's the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Mattifying Powder. Look how cute it has, like a little heart. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little heart in there. But what I was saying in the live is usually NYX products do not agree with me. They're complexion products, not like their lip liners or anything like that. But their complexion products usually do not mix with me. And yeah, and it's usually I don't know what it is. Like I said in my live, I think they cater more to the younger generation, and just with my mature skin, it usually doesn't work. So, but on the live, I did like it. So I'm just going to do that for now. And for my under eyes, I'm actually going to use my Lancome. I really just love this, you guys. It is so nice and I don't need a lot of product. I think it covers everything really evenly and pretty. This is the Tint Adole Ultra Wear. I believe my shade is Bisque Neutral. So the brush I'm going to use, I love using this brush. It's the Anissa concealer brush. I just have been loving this so much. So again, I'm going to spray that with that new Pixie Hydrating Mist. And I just tap it into where I want it. And I do bring it up just a little bit here and just down where I have the darkness. And then I take whatever's left on my brush and just kind of sweep it over. You guys, I always forget I have this little mirror from Kimchi I bought. I don't know if I ever showed you, but it does light up too. But I won't use the light because it will interfere with us. But yes, I always forget I have my bigger Kimchi. Now this doesn't have the magnifying on it, but that could be a good thing. Okay, so I do need my magnifying though to see how this looks. And yeah, it looks super nice, and I'm just tapping right now just to further push that into my skin as it's drying. Okay, that looks super good, super even. Now I want to revisit too this contour, the Kiko, I believe it is. And you guys, I have been looking for the shade for the life of me, and I cannot find it on here. It just says 201, but I will say when I went on the website, you know, to put it in the description box, there's only 2 available. And I'm almost positive I bought the darkest one because I was reading the reviews and that's what people said, you know, to purchase the darkest one if you're not super light complected. So I'm just going to put that right there. And I believe I did like using the sponge with this, if I can remember. I think it just went faster. Yeah, I do like that shade a lot. Yeah, it's almost like perfect. I did go up just a little bit too much there, so I just will calm that down. But yeah, I really like this. It blends super easy. So super happy with this. Yeah, guys, I got really sick. I got nervous that I had COVID, because, it was that coughing, sneezing, everything. And I had to go get my first COVID test. I was so scared. And let me just tell you, I literally got vaccinated not because I was afraid of COVID. I was afraid to get the COVID test. I mean, that's how scared I was over the test, not even the virus, the test. So when I became sick, and my mom lives with me and she was sick too, I'm like, oh my gosh, we have it. We're going to have to go get tested, blah, blah, blah. And we were so scared. It wasn't that bad, you guys. I'm either they've gotten better with it or I don't know, but it was not that bad at all. And I did not have COVID. We just had a cold. So, but it was a scary, scary time there for a minute. Okay, you guys, I actually tried this again the other day, and you just have to be careful with it. And it's the Bare Minerals Eye Brightener, and yeah, you know what? I think it might be a product I might really enjoy. So what I'm going to do, or what I did the other day, is I took just very, very little, and I mean very little, and I'm only putting it where I have my darkness. And that is, under the eye, right here in my inner corner. And it just really brightened it up. And instead of putting it all under my eye and making it look creepy, I'm just putting it where needed. So I don't know if you guys can even tell what that just did, but it does, I think, help. That's how I have just been using that. Still going to go back in after everything has been dried and laid down. I'm still going to spray my little sponge and tap that in and just tap this in. Okay, I'm going to be bouncing all around here. Now I'm going to go into my eyes and I'm going to prime them still. And I'm going to use my Believe Beauty Primer. And I just wanted something less dry. I just want something just enough to have something stick to it slightly. So this is a nice formula. It's not super tacky, and but it does the job. It does keep whatever you put on your lid in place. But I thought that the P. Louise or even that Onus primer would just be too much for the product I want to use. And I wanted to try these Nude Sticks. So they're like pencil shadows, and I know I got mine in taupe, and the other one here is lip. So I just have two shades, and it comes in these nice little, tins here that you could probably use for something else. And each pencil comes with its own little sharpener. So I thought that was very nice. So yeah, I will do a couple swatches here. So this is the taupe there. These are supposed to be waterproof. They're supposed to be smudge proof. And this one is the lip. So that has like a nice little shimmer. This is matte. So they're supposed to be blendable. They say they're excellent for oily eyes. So if you have oily eyelids, this might really be great for you. And I think I'm just going to put this all in my crease just like that. And I'm going to try just a regular brush. And I'm just going to start kind of lightly. I'm going to actually angle my brush upward so it goes up. And they do seem to be blending really nice. Yeah, they have a little slip to it, but when I did swatch it, they do dry down. So it's something that you don't want to put down and just kind of go to something else. You're going to want to blend these in right away. So yeah, that's what it looks like so far. Again, I think they're buildable, so I'm actually going to go a little bit higher this time. And again, angle my brush upward. I'm sure you can use your finger too. And maybe that's what I will do on with the shimmer. Just to see. And let's just see even, yeah, like I can already tell it's starting to dry down. I do like how this is, if you guys can tell, where this is laid and then where I'm kind of blending up, it is fading, you know, so that's what I do like. These are actually really nice. Yeah, look at that. I really like these a lot. You know, it is a learning curve for sure. I will say that. You definitely will want to move quickly. Yeah, again, you can just build this up to whatever you want it. I keep adding just a little bit, you know, just to see how that changes the look. See if I use my finger, if that blends. It does. I think I do like it better with the brush. I just feel like I have a little bit more control of where it goes. Yeah, I will say with like this side here, I have a little bit more wrinkles. So it does want to like tug. So that's why I am pulling it a little bit. So there's where we're at. I will say it is a little patchy. I don't know if it's because I used primer. So maybe next time I think I'm going to try it without primer. I like the concept of these. I love the shade a lot. It's almost like it's grabbing on certain areas and not so much in other areas. So I don't know if it's the primer that's causing that issue. I definitely will use it again to see, you know, without primer. So, but other than that, they're kind of cool. Again, I love the shade. Yeah, once it's set, you cannot move it. So, okay, let's go in with this. And this is the lip. And I'm just going to put that on my inner corner. And this, I will just use my finger. And see how that goes. And that's super pretty too. These are super creamy, especially the shimmer one. And I'm just going to bring it into my inner corner there as well. I think one eye turned out better than the other eye. This one's more mature. I'm not even going to say wrinkly, more mature. So I don't know if you had super mature skin, how this might work. Like I said, it's just very interesting formula. But let's take a look now that this has been sitting here for a long time. Look at this. I mean, you cannot move these. Oh my word. Let me try something here. Okay, I have a bottle of water here. So I'm going to spray that on and see how waterproof that is. I don't think it's coming off, you guys. No. So it is, I mean, very little maybe. It faded. So this one, yeah, the shimmer's actually staying longer than that one with water. So is it completely waterproof? I mean, it is if you don't rub it. But if you rub it, that one comes off, but this one is not. So that's pretty interesting. I'm going to use this on my lower lid as well, just to see what happens there. And I don't have primer under here, so maybe I'll get a better idea of what it does without primer. It is really, really nice. So yeah, I do think I will have a better chance with this without primer. I just feel like it does move a little better without it. So definitely I will try it. And maybe they have their own primer to go with this. So I will look into that. You know, I just wasn't looking when I was purchasing these because I was just going for what was on sale. I'm just going to use my hard candy. And this is in fudging around. And let's just see if it does work okay with this product. It seems to be working fine. So you definitely can use a felt tip liner over this. So I'm not going to do a wing or anything today. I'm not going to be fancy about it. So yeah, no, it works. Okay, so that's what that looks like, you guys. I like it. That's the thing. I love the shade. It's just a matter of me learning how to use it. Now I'm going to go into the Cover FX bronzer. And if you guys remember, it's that monochromatic bronzing set here. So there is a little shimmer in here for those who didn't see it. And I believe I got mine in, yeah, the shade Sunkissed. It looks super, super deep in the pan. I think what I'm going to do first is go back with that NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And I'm just going to go in with my Anissa brush here and just do around the perimeter of the face just to kind of set that down before I go into all this. And I just go into the center with whatever's left on my brush. This brush is so nice, you guys. I love their brushes. Okay, so I am just going to mix a little bit. I do want a little bit of shimmer throughout my face today. So I'm just going to put a little bit on. I know that looks like a lot. Hopefully it wasn't. And I'm just going to go in with a super, super light hand. And I do remember the day that I did use it. I absolutely love the shade. Now I did go a little heavy there. So I'm just going to tap that in. And then I'm just going to take whatever's left on here and bronze up my face. I'm just going to go down the middle of my nose. Yeah, a little bit goes a long way. You do not need a lot of product. Then I'm going to just take my sponge and go around the edges and just smooth everything together. See how that softened that look, but there is that nice little glow. It's not over the top glow at all. So yeah, I have been enjoying this a lot. Okay, so both the new blushes I got will not go with this look, I do not think. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. here, and this is in Bali. It's in this shade here. It's almost like a rust color, so hopefully it will go with this look. The other ones were just too pink. Just going to get a little bit on my brush here, and I just use a Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to put that here. So I don't know about this shade either with this look. Maybe the pink would have went better because it's more, the taupe is more, I should have known better. The taupe is more like a cool tone. So yeah, I didn't think that one through. But on my hand, when I swatched it, it looked deep brown. So that's what I was going by. So I'm just going to tap this in. I mean, it don't look horrible, but one of those pinks would really probably look cute. I do want to use this Jaclyn Hill highlighter again. So that's what this looks like. And this is in Iced. And what I think you guys were saying in the live was to use a more dense brush. So that is what I'm going to do. And see how that happens. Whoa. I tell you what, you definitely get more, oh my goodness, more of a color payoff there. Yeah, it's something you gotta probably be careful with. But this is a pretty bright highlighter, so, but it's super pretty. It looks super natural, and I will just go over it with my sponge just to calm that down. Mascara, I'm just going to use my Thrive mascara. Hopefully I do not poke my eye out. I don't know if I told you guys. Yeah, I was getting ready for work one day, and I was in a hurry, and I jabbed my eye. Oh my gosh. Well, that's when all the cold symptoms, everything, because I couldn't tell if it was coming from me stabbing my eye and scratching my cornea, or or the cold itself. I think it just was a combination of both. So now I'm always nervous doing my mascara because that hurts. Have you guys ever done that? Oh my gosh, it is the worst pain. How I got through work all day is beyond me because, yeah, it just, my eye was scratchy. It was watering so bad. My eye actually closed shut from all of the watering and everything. Between that and having a cold on top of it, it was a nightmare. Okay, so now I'm going to go into So Happy. This is through ColourPop. It's their lip liner. Unfortunately, I don't think this shade is available anymore, but any of their lip liners are amazing. I'm going to use my Maybelline Nude Embrace. Hopefully this goes with the look. Yeah, I think this is okay. Yeah, I think this is just a little bit too dark for me. Let me know what you guys think, but I think I am going to have to go get just one shade lighter for this. Okay, so let's just set the face, and I think I'm going to use my e.l.f., and this is the All Night Micro Setting Mist. So I haven't used this in a long time, and it has like a little ball in there to shake things up. And I'm going to spray my sponge like I've been doing, and just tap that in, you know, deep in the sponge. And now I'm just going to go around and set everything. This sponge really absorbs things, so it seems like. So yeah, either that or it's just the setting spray dries down super fast. But yeah, let me try a different sponge and see if it's just the sponge. No, I think the setting spray just dries down super fast. So this one you might want to go in, spray the face, then tap it in. Okay, you guys, this is the final look. I do want to take a close look at this foundation, see what it looks like now that it's been sitting on my face. It's been set, everything, so let's just take a close look. So, it's not settling in my fine lines, anything like that. Down here still looks good. My only problem is the nose area, which is so unusual, and it could be the sponge. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, it's most likely the sponge. I think I need more dense sponges for my nose area, because like there are so many pores. Even this probably can't save me from that. So I think that's it, because everywhere else looks super nice. I really liked those sticks. I love the shade, but I love taupe, so it could just be a matter of I just love the shade. Yeah, because I did struggle a little bit trying to blend those out, but I think I'm sure it's a learning curve. But other than that, I really do like them a lot. I do love everything else. This isn't even bad. I am really enjoying this bronzer. So this I'm on the fence about. I'm not sure about this yet. I have to keep testing a little bit more with different foundations and see ones that I know, you know, how, if it lasts, you know, and I will let you know how everything lasts today too, of course, in the description box. Everything I use, of course, will be in the description box. And I think that's it. I'm super happy with all the products I purchased from the Ulta 21-day sale. So yeah, so far so good with everything. There was no major fails. I can't remember. I don't think so. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products, what your thoughts are on them, if you enjoy them, if it was a, you know, hit for you or fail for you. I'm super interested. Just let me know in the comment section below. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed today's video, if you could do that thumbs up, you know how much I love and appreciate it. And until next time.